Yeah, I mean, credit to Wisconsin. That's a like I told our team afterwards. That's a team that has championship culture and championship habits, and you know, like they make everything hard. They make throwing it into the post hard. They fight you. They don't allow you to drive it. They do a good job guarding penetration. They box out. There's very few errors, and that shows how well coached they are. And you can tell it's just been passed down, man. They take a lot of pride in what they do, and that's something where like we got to get our program there. Like it doesn't happen overnight, but those habits they have to be established. And credit to Wisconsin. I wish them the best of luck the rest of the year. But I thought we did some. You can't get sloppy and turn the ball over like we did early when they kind of opened it up. I thought we did a decent job early guarding, even though I was worried because I think they were still getting pretty good shots. They were just kind of missing some open threes. But then once Tanjay hit a tough one in the corner and kind of got them going. And I thought Blackwell was tremendous the entire game. He was the best player on the floor for all 40 minutes. But it was just it was a struggle for us tonight to consistently get things going, which is a credit to Wisconsin.
Okay, questions for Coach. Michael, front here.
You guys showed multiple defenders to the ball.
What's that?
You guys showed multiple defenders to the ball pretty much every single time. Or I guess what was the thought behind how you defended them?
You said multiple defenders on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to, like in the post, like they're really good. If we play them one on one, like they were gonna score. And so we had to figure out different ways to come down and double them. And even in our 1-3-1, we had to just kind of change up the tempo a little bit and not let them, because if you let them just get going in rhythm, you're in trouble. They're too good of a shooting team and too good offensively. Uh, but yeah, I mean, for us, right now, like we had to come down and double on those post guys.
Go ahead.
Coach, a significant rebounding edge there. They didn't get a lot of second chance points, but was there any cumulative effect to them being able to control the force the way they did?
Yeah, I mean, their size and their aggressiveness, and that's kind of one of the things that, like I talked about our guys, and we've been decent, but that's just the habits. We weren't even looking to box out a couple times. I was looking at some of our guards, and the shot would go up, and they would just be like watching it, and their guards made the effort. And, I mean, their guards had I think 26 rebounds, and we had 26 total. And so, I mean, there's a correlation to that and winning. When you do those types of things, you usually come out on top. And we didn't deserve it. If you're not going to do the hard things, consistently, it's going to be even harder to beat some of these teams in this league.
Right in front of your coach.
Coach, when you say championship habits and I believe championship culture too, what are those characteristics that you saw in Wisconsin tonight and just all season too?
Yeah, I think their urgency. Like a lot of people talk about their offense, and they're phenomenal offense. They share the basketball. They always have three guards on the floor that can make ball screen reads, and their bigs. They can spread you out because they can pop and shoot. But if they roll you down if you switch, they score on the block. But it seems like they always find the hole in your defense. You may guard it for a couple turns, and then all of a sudden, bam! Somebody's getting a shot or somebody's driving, Tanjay or Blackwell, and that's why they're as good as offensive team as we played, for sure this season. And then defensively, their habits, they guard the basketball. They take a lot of pride in guarding the basketball, and even if you do get by a guy, like they have their help defenders there, and they scramble out really good, and then they finish it off with box outs. They're really physical. Even some of the post plays we tried to run, their post guys were just driving us up the lane, and they weren't fouling. They just did a good job playing post defense and being more physical in our post guys to establish the position they wanted. So instead of catching the ball at 4 or 5 feet, we're catching the ball at 8, 9 feet, and it's a totally different shot. But like I said, they do it every time. Like that, they're trained. They do it every time. It's not 75% of the time, and that's the championship habits.
Any more questions for Coach?